Okay, so now that we take a billion years searching for a lobby, because that's how Call of Duty is nowadays, I just wanted to quickly mention some things, and I'll put a timestamp on screen for you guys to skip this if you don't want to listen to the bullshit, but I kind of recommend you do that. At the time of the video, this is my last Modern Warfare 3 video. This is also my last video on the channel as of, like, live recording things. As you see, we got 33 days in Season 6. That being said, also, I have some pre-recorded videos that will go up after this one. First, I have a small little series I did over the course of a couple months, reliving and returning to Modern Warfare 2019. I go through alpha gameplay, I go through beta gameplay and launch gameplay, and some clips here and there that I posted on various other channels before this one existed. So those will be going up after this one over the course of the month before Black Ops 6 releases here in 22 days. And yes, if you have seen my short, I know I'm talking a lot, so I do apologize for that. Can you pick that again? Thank you. I also need tac stance kills, so let's see if we can get some tac stance kills with the M16 here. I do have a Orion, as you guys can see. If you've seen the short... Oh, that would have been sick if I would have hit that. I know some dude thought he was, like, being badass or something, saying, like, I can get this camo in less than a week. That was... I read that comment, I was like, cool story, dude. No one asked. I don't... Like, a weird flex, but okay. I understand this camo grind's relatively easy, and you can get it, in his words, less than a week. Sure, whatever. I did not give a fuck. The only reason why I posted that short is because, one, just capturing that I unlocked Interstellar, and... two, yeah, I finally got it after months of Modern Warfare 3 being out. So, if you were one of those people that got Interstellar within less than a week, good for you. I could care less. I know that's rude, but yeah, that's cool, dude. But I stopped the grind with the grind videos. I think I made a couple grind videos on this game. And I stopped because I just stopped caring about Modern Warfare 3 because the game, I'm in a relatively easy lobby. Let's just say that right now. But Modern Warfare 3 is just too sweaty for me. I don't care for the game. At launch, I was like, oh, okay, the game's pretty cool. And then a couple weeks into Modern Warfare 3's launch, and I was just like, I could give two shits about Modern Warfare 3. It's too sweaty. It's not a Modern Warfare game in my eyes, because it's just like the continuity of the game. The campaign was absolute dog shit. It was too short, in my opinion. It didn't feel like a Modern Warfare 3 campaign, Modern Warfare campaign. It felt extremely rushed. They then, for some reason, killed off Soap, which, like, why are you killing off Soap? We only had a half of a year with the new Soap, excuse me. I think I was saying Ghost earlier. And then they just killed my boy off, and I'm like, why do you gotta do this? This is not good. So in my eyes, I don't canonize Modern Warfare 3 for the Modern Warfare universe. So I know a lot of other people do, and I know it's, like, you know, official, but in my eyes, I don't canonize this game's campaign to the Modern Warfare 2019 universe. I just don't. And say what you will on that. I know a lot of people disagree, but I just think this game, in my eyes, is not. It's not a Modern Warfare title. It's not. It's more like an Advanced Warfare title that they crammed into a semi-present Modern Warfare universe title, if any of that made sense. Ah, yes, player collision. I can't get out because he's just gonna block that. But yeah, the plan for this video is we're gonna play... I know I gotta grind the weeks, but I don't really care. But I'm getting my ass kicked, by the way. We're going to play zombies after this, because this is my last Modern Warfare 3 video. Might as well show off some multiplayer and then play one game of zombies. So it's going to be a long video. I do apologize for that for people who have a short attention span, which is the majority of the population on the planet. But first of all, I decided we're going to play another multiplayer match. Second, I can't wait for the new COD HQ upgrade, UI update. I have no hope for it, but I just can't wait because it does look better. But at the same time, I know it's still going to be slow and a laggy piece of shit. I don't think it's going to change anything in the game. I don't think it's going to. I think it's still going to be laggy as fuck. And it's still going to be slow. Still need tech sync. I think I need 2 more tech sync kills. Hello. Are we done yet? No, we need 3. I can't count, apparently. Oh, we joined a losing game. That's fun. That's my COD experience. Only joining losing games if I join a match in progress. Hello. Just decided to one-tap him. They did a weird, like, image update with this. Like, you see the background? They try to make it, like, scary by making it black instead of it was red before. Put on the ghoulie camo, which doesn't really matter because I just upgraded this, so I don't know why I just did that. So that what I'm about to say is completely redundant. But since it's Halloween, I decided to put one of the rare from Modern Warfare 2's Halloween event, the ghoulie camo, which I don't know if Warzone has an equivalent, like the ghoulie 2 camo or something. I don't know. If they do, I would probably be inclined to grind it, because, you know, I have the first ghoulie camo, which I do have a video of me grinding the ghoulie camo on the channel, so if you guys want to go back to Modern Warfare 2 Warzone and watch me grind the ghoulie camo, it'll be linked down in the description. Why the fuck not? But we have the M13 here, because I wanted to, figures while I'm doing this video playing zombies, I can get some XP for it, and get at least a one-trick camo or something like that. Because I'm close to getting one trick on the F2000, which is probably a smarter choice. Are they doing some kind of event in the middle of the map? Because the majority of the map is there in the middle. And I didn't really bring enough, I didn't bring anything to be set up. Granted, just like the multiplayer, I kind of stopped grinding Modern Warfare Zombies. Because again, I just didn't care. It's definitely an improvement. And way better than Outbreak, in my opinion. But again, like, they just... I know as much as I shit on Treyarch, specifically on this channel, because, well, it's a COD channel. I will say, I'm kind of annoyed that Activision keeps forcing other non-Treyarch projects down their throat. Like, and Zombies kind of lost... I mean, I spoke about this in the Liberty Balls video. That, which some people still just don't understand why the majority of the hardcore community is upset. They straight up just will ignore the facts that we have provided, and they're like, no, it's because you guys don't understand, this is a casual map. That's not the problem. Like, every Zombies iteration has had casual experiences. Hell, the entirety of World at War can be argued to be a casual experience. But guess what? World at War still feels like a Zombies game compared to Liberty Falls. I'm not going to get more into that. We're not going to get into an argument about that. But that being said, onto my point, on top of Zombies has lost its identity over the years, and it's there's another word I want to use, but I'm stupid and I can't remember. I can't even think of the word right now. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The Modern Warfare 2 weapons have different camos. And, that would be... We used to have different versions of Zombies. We had our Sledgehammer version of Zombies, which was, they tried first with Advanced Warfare, and then we didn't get anything with Sledgehammer until 2017, I think, with World War II Zombies. And honestly, I missed that. And then with IW, we had Infinite Warfare Zombies. So we had these different iterations of zombies from different development teams. And that was kind of thrown away after IW in 2012, 2016 that was thrown away. Well, technically with World War II that was thrown away. And I really enjoyed that because I was looking forward to every development team's iteration of zombies, and they threw that away. And now Treyarch is just kind of forced to do their version of zombies, but with the game they're doing's art style. So they were forced to do Vanguard, then they were forced to do this. And it's like, can we just have a different version of zombies every year? Can we have World War II Nazi zombies return? And that can be the next iteration of zombies after everything else? And then can we have IW zombies return? Which I think a lot of people would agree with, because I enjoyed IW zombies. And I enjoyed World War II zombies. And I enjoyed Exo zombies. I don't know. That, again, that's just all in my opinion. And yeah, it's just... I'm really, 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 really hoping, and I know we haven't played the game yet, and that's kind of another thing of people's opinions, is you haven't played the game yet, so, like, why are you complaining and talking shit about the game? And it's like, as a zombies community, we love the community, we love the zombies mode so much that we're kind of willing to destroy the community itself in any game that doesn't look or feel like a zombies game, just from, like, trailers or a little bit of gameplay that we see. We're willing to destroy all of that and go to great lengths to talk shit. MWIII. That's what I want it to feel. I want us to get the same amount of feeling and content that we got with Black Ops 3, with all the maps and stuff. And I really hope they go that route. I really hope we get constant content for zombies, constant round-based maps. Hell, even 2 maps per... Oh, I know that's asking for a lot. Believe me, I know. And how dare I ask for 2 maps per season release for zombies? How dare I ask that? But at the same time, to be an asshole, I feel like the zombies community kind of deserves to get 2 round-based maps per season. I think we deserve that. Because we haven't gotten round-based zombies since an authentic, true-to-life round-based zombies experience, in my opinion, since Black Ops 4. And I know that's kind of hypocritical to me to say, because I also like to shit on Black Ops 4 a lot. The same amount as I do with Cold War. But I don't feel like Cold War is a traditional round-based zombies experience. Again, you can poke fun at my opinion there all you want, because people do it anyways. But yeah, some of you get my point. And again, I'm beating a dead horse here. So, all I am is I'm just really looking forward to Black Ops 6 zombies, regardless of all the shit talking that I'm doing. Because I do have hope. I'm a very hopeful man. But in terms of Modern Warfare Zombies, I will say this is better than Outbreak in my opinion. But at the same time, and I know I'm just being overall negative in this video, so again, I do apologize for that. But it's kind of hard to be, again, kind of hard to be positive when all we've been getting is not very good experiences. Let's just put it nicely. But yeah, it's better than Outbreak. I do like the constant contracts to do, and my favorite contracts are to do the Ether Nest and the Infested Strongholds. Those are my favorite. The biggest thing one of the biggest things I don't like about this game, there's actually 2 biggest things, and they kind of coexist with each other. So really, they're just kind of one problem, and that's the human AI in the game. And then the fact that this feels more like DMZ with zombies added into it rather than zombies, or rather than Outbreak. So those have always been my biggest complaints with this mode. And I only really use this mode to grind weapons, to grind XP, level XP, weapon XP, the battle pass XP. It's the only reason what I use this mode for. I have a unfortunate thought that they're going to cap XP in the round-based mode, Which, first of all, why even bother to do that? That's just stupid. Same reason why this has a fucking time limit. And at this point, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of rambling, but yeah, the long and short of it is this game improved upon Outbreak drastically, and there for a couple weeks, this mode was very fun to play because, you know, it was new. But once you got through doing all of the contracts at least once, the only thing left to do in this mode and to use this mode for was, like I said earlier, to use it for weapon level XP, your level XP, and your battle pass XP, and camo grinding. That was the only reason to, after, you know, getting the first experience out of the way and doing everything for the one time, this mode became boring. And it became, there's nothing left to do other than to use the mode for basically the multiplayer aspect of this mode, which is the weapon level, your level, and the battle pass, for, you know, the third time of me saying that. And on top of that, they kind of just stopped supporting this game after, what was it, season 3 or something? So, as I miss every bullet, that's kind of dumb in my opinion. And also, like I said earlier in the video too, forcing Treyarch to constantly do zombies for another studio, it's just like, why? Make the studio making the game do their version of zombies. I know, tinfoil hat, I feel like they saw the amount of people saying, oh, we don't like this version of zombies, we like Treyarch zombies. So they kind of just like, oh, well, people hate us for making our own interpretation of the zombies mode, so we're just not going to do it. And then Activision's like, all right, make Treyarch do zombies for it. Which is stupid because it's kind of overstretching Treyarch zombies. And it doesn't make it new. Because, like, you've seen it before. And with at least, you know, having the studio make their own zombies, with Sledgehammer, that would be EXO or World War II zombies. And then with IW, that would be Infinite Warfare zombies. Yeah, you kind of lose that flair because we're kind of seeing the same thing over and over. And with those, you're at least getting something new with a new story, a new art design, a new way, this is English, a new way of the zombies looking. Yeah, that made no sense at all. Something that I touched in the World War II zombies video is the zombie design in that game was just incredible. They looked like real zombies. And they looked disgusting, and they looked amazing. They looked scary. Treyarch zombies, they aren't that scary. And they always use the same design of, like, they have these weird, grotesque, pus-looking blisters on the zombies, and then that's kind of it. Like I said, like, my favorite, these aren't even contracts. These are just random events. But these are my favorite things to do in Modern Warfare Zombies. They give you a relative amount of good XP, as I miss every bullet. And on top of that, they're just fun, and I like it. And I just feel like they should have made a zombies-inspired map instead of just making us play on the Warzone map. It's a kind of another thing I didn't really like about Modern Warfare Zombies, is they didn't give us a unique map to match zombies. They just made us play the Warzone map, which I'm sure a lot of people agree with that. Also, I'm sure this cyst is probably in a closet somewhere. Nope, it's right there. And also the fact that loot is shared. Like, it's shared loot, which I don't like that. I'm a big proponent of, like, it being client side, for every person has a different item. So if I open this and I take all the loot, when our teammate opens it, it's different for him. That's another thing I really wish wasn't a thing in this game, but kind of too late to complain about that and ask for a change, because soon this game's life cycle is over. Speaking of changes that I hated, about a couple months into launch, they changed it to where PhD Flopper would no longer protect you from the gas. So before, if you had PhD Flop, I think it was PhD Flopper, because, you know, first of all, it makes sense. Is you could have PhD Flopper and you could come into these infested areas and the infested strongholds and not have to have a gas mask because PhD Flopper protected you. And that's something that I really loved. And for the longest time, I thought it was like purposely implemented in the game to be like that. But later we found out it was never supposed to be like that, and they patched it. PhD Flopper no longer protects you from going into strongholds and infested nests without a gas mask. It no longer protects you, and I think that's kind of a dumb idea in my opinion. Another dumb idea is like you can't keep your lethals or tacticals. So if you pick up monkey bombs or the I'm just gonna call them the Gerst devices because I can't remember what they're called in this game. The balls that you throw and it's basically a Gerst device. You couldn't bring those into your stash, which was drastically stupid. It was really stupid. So you were forced to use your monkey bombs or your Gerst devices. Hey Treyarch, if you're watching this video and you happen to bring back Modern Warfare Zombies, which I don't think you will because the whole name of this is Modern Warfare Zombies, it doesn't have a different name. But if you bring back Outbreak and it's basically this, what I would really want you guys to do, instead of just giving us a stupid reworked Warzone map, and we're not even going to talk about how the Ether Rifts you go into or Al Mazrah Warzone maps, give us a actual, like, kind of like what I mentioned in a previous video that I can't remember what video it was in, where I talked about how if you bring back Outbreak, give us a map that has every single previous round-based zombies map as a massive map for, let's say, Outbreak 2.0 or Outbreak 3.0 or whatever it is, because this is technically Outbreak 2.0. So it would have every single map from World at War, from Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, even Cold War. And you put all of them into one giant map, and you make that Outbreak 2.0. And that would be fucking insane. And then the Ether Rifts in the game as the contracts, or whatever, would be a small little round-based experience holding you inside of that specific game's map. So let's say you enter a Ether Rift and it's Nocturne Tone. It's the entire map, but you're stuck in there and you gotta do a wave survival up to like wave 10 or something. And then you get a lot of XP, you get specific rewards. So let's say you get a camo theme that's themed around that specific map that you're holding out. So you get a Nocturne Tone weapon camo, weapon charm, calling card, and emblem. Wouldn't that be so fucking sick? That would be so fucking... that would be so sick. And then let's say, like, the next one you are... The next Ether Rift you go into is you're sent into Mob of the Dead. And you get a Mob of the Dead themed camo, weapon charm, calling card, and emblem. Maybe even a bring titles back from Vanguard. And it will just be like... The title is called Purgatory or something. And then Nocturne Tone is just called, I don't know, some cringe name, like, off the top of my head, Night of the Undead. Like, just a translation title or something. You know how sick that would be? I really don't know how they haven't done that. Like, I straight up don't know how they didn't do that for Blackout. I mean, they had zombie locations in Blackout. They had Buried, and they had Verrucht. And then they had a little bit of Transit sprinkled in there. And then they had Nuketown. That's technically a zombies location because you had Nuketown zombies. Also, Crackhead Energy. Bring back Nuketown zombies. I know Nuketown's in Black Ops 6. We already know that. It's the Casimir. That's what it's called. The LZT something Casimir. Yeah, the LT-53 Casimir. That's what it's called. I still prefer Gerst devices. They're the same thing, but I think Gerst devices are a little bit better. How many people, technically 2 questions. How many people is their first time ever playing zombies or their first experience with zombies has been this mode? Has been Modern Warfare Zombies? So those of you can answer that question. And then for the second question, it's kind of the same type of question. When was everyone's first zombies experience? When was the first time you jumped into zombies? For me, it was World at War. That's why I kind of talk about World at War a lot and how much I love the original storyline. And I wish I had the creative ability to write a World at War continuation story. Like, from Der Reese, write a story without using ChatGPT, because it's easy just to plug in a few keywords into ChatGPT and then they would write it. I've done it before. I actually have a zombie story that continues from Der Reese. Technically, it would be Kino der Toten, because that map was originally supposed to be a World at War map that was supposed to be DLC 5, which part of me kind of wants to see. Part of me wanted... God, I can't fucking talk or English today. God damn it. Part of me would love to see how the story would have been if Kino der Toten released originally in World at War like it was supposed to, rather than Black Ops 1 as a launch map. I would love to see what the developers back then in World at War would have wrote Kino as World at War. Like, how they would have interjected into the story and everything. Because in Black Ops 1, this could have been the original story, but we don't know. Unless we do, and I'm just stupid. In Black Ops 1 version of Kino, the Ultimus team is transported in time to Kino der Toten in the 60s. And part of me feels like if it was released in World at War, if it would have stayed during World War II in 1945, and we would have got a completely different story, and I wonder if the map would have been smaller, would have been bigger, if the one in Black Ops 1 is just a one-to-one remake in Black Ops 1's engine, and then put into Black Ops 1's launch, or in World at War, Kino der Toten would have been bigger. It could have been smaller, too. I don't know. I would have loved to see that. So that's kind of what my story would be. Would be continuing from Der Reese, the Ultimus characters going to Kino, and then it would have followed a little bit more of a linear, non-sci-fi story, in my opinion. That's kind of where it would have went. It would have stayed in the realm of World War II, and World War II would have kept going. It wouldn't have ended in April of 45, at least in the European theater. It would have kept going well into probably the 60s, because theoretically, people theorized that World War II probably, if it didn't end the way it did in our timeline, it probably wouldn't have ended until the late 50s. And then the Korean War probably wouldn't have happened. I feel like Vietnam probably would have fucking happened. Because let's be real. If those of you who know how we got into Vietnam, it probably still would have happened. But that history talk over. This ain't a history YouTube channel, which I really want to make one, but I just don't have the ability to do that. I need to go find tier 2 pack. Because this is not doing it. All I'm thinking about is my really good idea about Outbreak 3.0 as a map. Like, that's all I can think about, and that's all I kind of want to talk about. Because, like, oh my god, it would be so good. Like, you guys have no idea how good it would be. I'm sure you have an idea, but... oh my god, that's all I can think about right now. Because, like, I want it to happen so bad, but I just know it's not going to happen. And if it does, it's going to be years from now. Which sucks to say that. Because it's literally just a perfect idea. And I straight up do not know how they haven't done it yet. I don't know how they haven't capitalized on it. Oh my god. They could even like, show the actual Ether lore in the map too. Like, in each map from the actual Chronorium that tells the storyline of the zombies. In every map, they could have a select amount of radios that would tell the story of that map that you could listen to. You can find papers around the map that talk about it. They could even do fucking cutscenes, man. They could do cutscenes in the map for completing the, like, wave survival Aether Rift or whatever. And, like, newcomers to the zombies mode could experience the stories, again, via cutscene, via map elements such as, you know, radios, ciphers, notes sprinkled around the map. Oh my god, it'd be so good. It'd just be so fucking good. And, like, I'm thinking, like, you do the mob camo, so, like, for the completion of doing the wave defense on Mob of the Dead, you could get you could even get 2 camos. You could get the Pack-a-Punch camo as an unlock reward that you could use, which I believe is the ritual, the dark reddish orange ritual camo. I think that's what the pack camo from Mob of the Dead was. And then you could get a camo that's themed around the actual map. So, like, it'd be an animated camo, and you could see, like, the island of Alcatraz, and then it's, like, stormy, and you could see lightning strikes and all that, like, on your weapon physically. And then you'd also unlock the actual Pack-a-Punch camo for that specific map. You can't tell me that wouldn't be badass. Like, I don't know anyone that would disagree that that wouldn't be badass. Oh, I have so many ideas right now that I kind of want to make a separate video on it. Like, take this section out of out of this video and make it its own. Because I could go on forever talking about this type of stuff. And honestly, part of me kind of wants to, like, part of me wants to be on Mr. Waffle Waffle's No Nonsense podcast and talk about it on that podcast, because first of all, that's just a bigger audience to hear that idea, because let's face it, this video is probably only going to get like 20 views or something if I'm lucky. And that all coincides with the YouTube algorithm. But if I could get this idea on Mr. Waffle Waffle's No Nonsense podcast, a lot of people, like 120,000 people, could hear the idea and be like, oh, that, like, agree with it or disagree. And then I could even hear Milo's input on it and see if he would like that. Or if he even thinks it would be a good idea. Didn't think I was out of ammo. You guys remember when they nerfed the exfil track for camo grinding? Yeah, probably one of the worst things they've done to the zombies community. They're like, hey, you guys are having fun in zombies? We can't have that. We're gonna nerf this. Lastly, while we're doing the extract here, I really hate when they nerf things in zombies. Like, it's a PvE mode, by the way. Quit making it more annoying to play your mode. Like, in my opinion, like I said, this is a PvE mode. There's no player targets. There's no PvP. So why are we nerfing things? We want the mode to be fun. We don't want the mode to be a pain to play. We don't want to feel like it's a chore to play the goddamn game mode. We want to feel overpowered. The players against zombies wants to feel overpowered. We don't want to feel like we're being constantly held down and nerfed because one gun is, like, overperforming. Or a certain strat for camo grinding is better than just playing the mode in general. Like, just stop it. Like, when Black Ops 6 releases, and there's a... I don't even want to say exploit. If there's a way to get a maximum amount of XP, like a ridiculous amount of XP towards your gun or your level or the battle pass, by just playing the game. So, like, just training in a certain spot that maximizes the zombie spawns. And it's easier for us to grind camos and get the battle pass levels and stuff and get XP. Don't nerf it. Don't do that. Because I have a funny feeling extracting... Well, we know extracting is going to be a thing in zombies for Black Ops 6. If the ability to do what we could do at launch on this game mode for camo grinding on the exfil grinding, if it's in Black Ops 6, don't nerf it. Don't change it. Just let it be there. because we're having fun. Don't nerf fun. Don't nerf us, the player. Okay? Alright, TED Talk done. We're gonna extract here. I'll just cut to when we exfilling, because I'm gonna sit here a little bit to get some XP for the M13. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to record the extract there. But yeah, there you guys have it. There's been the multiplayer and zombies of Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, again, like I said, like 7,000 times in the video, this is my last Modern Warfare video, unless Season 6 Reloaded, if they even get a Reloaded, comes out and there's a new weapon, because I think there was only 2 with this season, and usually there's like 3, and if we're lucky, 4 sometimes. So hopefully Season 6 Reloaded does happen and it comes out, and there's an interesting gun that I actually want to use and play with. But yeah, without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, ding dong notification bell so you guys know when I upload next for the upcoming pre-recorded videos that you guys will see. There's a playlist update. That's funny. That's a name a better duo, Modern Warfare 3 and playlist updates. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in Black Ops 6 here in a couple days, or a couple weeks rather. And let me know if you agree with me on the idea that if Outbreak returns in Black Ops 6, or the next title after that, Outbreak 3.0 or whatever it's called, if they should do the idea that I have given. Because I'm actually inclined to make a solo video just solely talking about that, and going a little bit more in depth and just reiterating what I said in this video, because some people probably won't get to that bit in the video, because I've recorded over an hour and a half of footage, and I'm hoping I can get that down to at least 30 minutes. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for the love and support on the videos. Hopefully I can play and record Black Ops 6 with the campaign with multiplayer and zombies. If I can't, it's a bit of a bummer, but you know, that's life. I'll see you guys later.